How come it's not going to be 100% a triangle? Harrison, how come it won't be 100%? It'll look something like a triangle, but what are we talking about? Let me go back to my picture here.
Well,
Well, we're talking
we're
about,
talking about like in a circle too.
yeah, it's like a slice of pizza. So it's a slice of so it's like a piece of the circle, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, everybody agree with that? So it's not really going to be 100% triangular. It's going to be more, they call that a sector. A sector is like a slice of, a sector is like a slice of a pizza. So well, let me draw in here. Oh, it does. Can I draw? No, that's not what I want to do. Where's this?
If you click on the pen, then it should let you.
I didn't want that to do that. Somebody's trying to get in here.
Oh, yeah, Anthony just texted me saying that he's
All right,
trying
tell
to.
him I'm bringing him in. He should be able to join us. I'm going to close that. And then I can go back to this. So you guys are seeing that the slice of pizza thing is on here?
Wow.
Oh,
We don't see your screen.
Huh?
We don't see your screen. We
Yeah,
see
I don't see it.
Share screen again. Hold on. I think I de-shared and now I have to reshare. Now we can see it?
Yes.
Okay. So I have my pen here, right? And we were saying that, wait a minute.
Click the other pen with the circle around it.
What other pen?
Oh, like next to the search, like to the left.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then click
Oh, got it. Thank you. Right here? Woo.
yes.
Nope. How come it won't let me do the pen? Look. That's weird, isn't it? Won't do me here. The pen, if I do the pen here, whoops. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this into my other thing. So just bear with me. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is just draw a quick picture of that, okay? Command Shift. I'm gonna do Command Shift. Great. All right. I didn't have to do that. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go into my workspace. So you guys can see everything I'm doing right now, right? Or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see that I'm going into a whole new thing right now?
Oh no.
No,
All the
Yeah,
you can't see the activity that I'm doing right now, right?
No.
Yeah.
You're still stuck on that problem, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when we think of 36 degrees, so in other words, the 36 degrees, let me go here. I have to go into, I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm not good at doing two things at once, really. I'm not. All right, so go here to screenshots. 20th. Is today, but what's today? The 21st?
23rd.
23rd.
Is it the 23rd? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, you can see yourselves. I don't care. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be really awkward. That's fine, actually. So I'm going to stop share, and I'm going to go back and reshare, and I'm going to add, I think this is the one I want. Okay. So now, can everybody see what I have here? It's the same thing, but you can see that I have this toolbar over here.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so now, and you'll notice that your faces are kind of, I'm gonna move this over so it doesn't feel so awkward. All right, so one of the things that we have to, that I want us to take a look at is right here, let's see, if I draw the thing, we should have something that looks like, you know, we're talking about a slice of, we're talking about a slice of pizza that we're taking out, that this is gonna be 36 degrees, yes?
Yes.
All right. So if I come down here, and that's that slice of pizza that I'm talking about, this is the 36-degree angle, and then the radius of that is 20 feet. Imagine that, but that's a 20-foot slice. So how many of you have like a giant, any of you have like a giant, I don't know, like living room or something like that?
Yeah.
Living room? Hello, anyone?
Yes.
Yeah, so just imagine that the pizza is taking up all that space in the living room. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
Okay.
All right. So that's just to get the idea of what this thing is looking like. Now, so if I said to you, like, if I wanted to find the area of the whole pizza, let's say without even taking that slice out, how would I find the area of the entire pizza? Like, what's the formula for the area of a circle?
Pi r
squared.
Right, so it's going to be pi times the radius squared, right? And you all have calculators, so now that means of the whole circle, is going to be pi times your radius squared. So that's going to be pi times
20.
20 squared, right? So you're going to have to do 20 squared first, which is 400. So, and that's going to be 400 times pi, okay? So is everybody agree 20 squared is 400?
Yes.
Okay, so 20 squared is 400 times pi, and pi is a little bit more than how much?
3.14.
It's about 3, so it's a little more than 3. So if I do 400 times 3, what does that give me?
1,200.
Gives me
1200.
1,200. So this is going to be bigger than 1,200. The whole area of the entire slice is the whole piece is going to be that. But if I just want a slice whose angle is 36 degrees, I have to figure out what fraction of the circle I'm talking about. Would you all agree with that?
Yes.
Yep.
If I said to you 36 degrees is what fraction of the circle, why don't you guys go tell me what fraction?
1/5.
One fraction. Don't say it out loud. One fraction of the circle, and I don't think I agree with you. So what fraction of the circle is 36 degrees, and how are you determining what the fraction of the circle is? So Sammy, if I said to you, what would you do to find out what fraction of the circle 36 degrees takes up?
Well, would you like do it because like you know the whole circle's 360.
Yes.
So if that's 36, so it's 1/10.
Yes. Good. So Harrison, what did she just do? She just said, I'm going to write this as?
1/10.
Well, how did she get 1/10? Because she did 36 degrees divided by? Harrison, you did
Divided
36 by?
by 30.
Well, how many total? Well, here's the thing. Sammy said, I know how many degrees are in a circle. How many degrees are in a total circle?
360.
360. So that's why everything is based on a whole, right? When we talk about that. So that's where the 36 divided by 360 comes, and it's 1/10. So in other
Okay.
words, it's almost as if we took the pizza and we cut it into how many slices then? How many slices would we technically be cutting that into, Sienna?
10.
Be 10 slices, because if this represents 1/10 of the pizza, that means that there's technically 10 slices going around, yes?
Mhm.
Yep.
Right, I don't, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there you go. So I should have drawn it better, but so we have this. So in other words, where am I going to go from here? Who can tell me what I can do from here? I have the total area of 400 pi, right? What am I going to do to find out the area of just this slice? Anthony, what am I going to do?
You're gonna do. Wait, for which one? The 36 degree one?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. Because this is like a giant slice that they're talking about. Yeah.
You're gonna have to find. So you have the side length. You have to. I don't know. I just blanked out. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, well, let's establish what we do have.
We have the 20 feet for the side length of the one, and the 36 degrees for the center pieces.
What did we do at the
bottom
beginning,
half.
though? What did we do at the very beginning of the problem?
We split it into 10 pieces.
No, we didn't split into 10 pieces initially, but what did we do initially?
We
Look up-
found the area of the entire pizza.
We found the area
Oh,
of
okay.
the pizza, right? And the area of the entire pizza was how much, sweetheart?
Around 1,200.
It was around 1,200. So it's bigger. It's like 400 pi, right? So that takes care of the whole pizza. We only want how much of the pizza?
1/10
1/10. So what are we going to do?
divided by 10.
Yes. So we're going to take the 400 and we're going to do 400 pi divided by 10 because that's 1/10 of the pizza. And that's going to give us
40 pi.
40 pi, which is about how much? Can you guys multiply out 40 pi for me? Let's circle this chapter.
That's 125.66.
125.66. What are my units?
Feet squared.
Square feet. Say square feet. You sound like a knucklehead when you say feet squared. Okay, So now my question is you know that this slice, right, has an area of 125 square feet, right? So if you're making the pizza, right, let's say you got the dough and you know that the dough covers 125.66 square feet. It says 1 can of tomato will cover 3 square feet of pizza. So how many cans of tomato sauce are you gonna have to buy? So why don't you guys all figure that out? And then when you have your answer, hold it up so that way we can all see it. I'm gonna find a picture while you guys do that. So think about how you would go about determining, like you have 125.66 square feet of space to put tomato, cans of tomato on, and each can covers 3 square feet of tomato sauce. So if I said to you, how many cans are you going to need? Can you guys all do me a favor and hold up your answers nice and big so I can see them, because I can't see anything. All right. And I'll wait for Sammy and Harrison to finish. Think about how you're going to go about it. Yep. Okay. Harrison, do you have yours, honey? Well, let's think about it, right? You have 125.6. How about this? Why don't you guys, you all said it was how much?
42.
42. Can you explain to Harrison, how you got the 42 cans? Can somebody, either Sienna or Anthony or?
Yeah. Since you know the total area is 125.66 of the one slice,
Yeah.
you would divide that by the 3 because that's how much tomato sauce is in the single can.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I actually did.
And then
I just wasn't sure if that was correct.
since that gives you a decimal, you have to round it up to like the next whole number because you
Okay.
need to have more than a decimal for the can. You can't split it or anything.
Awesome.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. All right. So let's think. So what other stuff would you guys like to go over? Let's stop sharing for a second. There we go. So what would you guys like to go over in addition to that? Do you have specific questions you would like to address? Is there something that you want me to go over with you? Because I'm totally all in, just so you know.
Can we do another problem where, like the one we did in class yesterday, where you have to like you have done like a parallelogram, and you have to figure out like the different lengths of everything to find like the
Sure.
different areas that you're going to
Heck
need?
yeah, let's go, baby. All right. Did you watch the video that I posted from period 6?
Yes.
You did. Did that help a little bit? Because if you notice, we
Yeah.
covered certain parts from that class versus, hold on, I have to go share a screen with you guys. I forget. Sorry. All right, so do we all know, I'm gonna put you guys at the bottom here then, since this is right here. So do you all know that you how to draw a rectangular prism? It's almost like throwing a box of cereal or, whatever. So if you remember, I said yesterday, you start by drawing in a parallelogram, making sure all your sides are parallel. I would actually, you see how I don't make these, I want to make these more slanted. So I'm not really in love with how I drew that. And so I'm just going to redraw mine just because it'll get you a better visual on what it is. So I think the more slanted, see how I'm slanting it? I'm going whoa slant and making sure that, this line should be parallel to this line and that line should be parallel to that line. Okay. So buttons. All right. So here we go. So if we have this, okay. All right. Everybody have that so far? Okay. So now you're going to go straight down, make sure that those two are the same length. But the one that you do in the back, please look up. The one that you do in the back, make sure it's just a little bit shorter than this one over here, because here's your goal. Please look up. Your goal is to make sure that this line segment here is parallel to that line segment there, and that this line segment here is parallel to that line segment there. Okay? And if you go to the back of this, you can go ahead and you see how this little dotted line segment is parallel to the other 3. And then when you connect this to this, again, look up, please. You want everything, always think parallel. If you think parallel, you'll get a nice looking box when you're doing these problems, okay? Okay. And one of the hardest things, and I will agree with you, when you're in 3D and you're like drawing things and you're trying to envision what they are, it is pretty challenging, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it is. So let's pull some numbers out. How old are you guys?
16.
15.
16. Who said fit? Did somebody say 15?
Yeah, I'm 15.
Awesome. Okay, we'll put a 15 here, and then we'll put 7 here. And I'm going to use, give me units.
Square feet.
I already said inches. You guys are too slow on the take. Okay. So for starters, my thing is how many sides or how many faces are there on this box? How many faces are there? Like if you were to count it, like in other words, if I look at a, you can even use a book. Like if you have a book in front of you or anything here, I even have this, right? I have this box in front of me, right? So, and it's similar to this, the thing that we're looking at on the screen. So when you're looking at this, you want to ask yourself, how many sides are there? What are you knuckleheads going to tell me?
There's 6 sides.
There are 6 sides because you have a top, you have a
Bottom.
bottom, you have a
Side.
side, you have a side, you have a front,
Side.
and you have a
Front.
back, yes? So when you have these problems like that, so the thing is that, where's my thing here? So what I'm saying is when you're looking at this and you're trying to break it down into your little pieces, you should always note that one of the things is the top and the bottom will always be the same rectangle. The left and the right side will be the same, and the front and the back will always be the same. And the important thing is let's fill in these lengths along here because that will also help us better understand how to break it down into those 6 rectangles that we're going to break it down into. So if I said to you, what is this height here, Harrison?
That height is 7.
It is 7. Good. What is this up here, Sammy?
16.
Beautiful. What's this, Sienna?
15.
15. Anthony, what's this in the back?
16.
16. What's this over here, Harrison?
15.
This right here. Look at it again.
7. 7.
That's 7. Good. Which means this is also what, kiddo?
7.
That is 7. This over here, Sammy?
15.
15. And then Sienna down here is?
15.
15. Okay. Now, so what I like to do, and I find it helpful, is I like to write that I know that the top is going to be the same thing as who?
Bottom.
Bottom. Right? So I know that's true. So I know that I'm going to have my top and bottom. My front is going to be the same as my,
Back.
yep, my front and back are going to be the same. And my
This
left
side.
and my right side, absolutely, okay? So what I'm gonna ask you guys to do is see if you can fill in the dimensions of those, that if you're looking at the top of the box and the bottom of the box, and what you might wanna do is as you're doing this, I would grab, if you have a different color pen or pencil or a marker or something like that, highlight the top of the box. So if I were to highlight the top of the box in a different color, like so, right? What are the dimensions of the top of the box, Harrison?
The top of the box.
Look at the numbers that I have as I look at the top of the box here.
15 and 6.
15 and
15 and 16.
yeah, so it's going to be 16 by 15, right? And then this is also, this obviously is going to be the same thing because the top and the bottom are the same, right? Now I
Yeah.
want everybody to do the dimensions for the front and the back and for the left and the right. Okay. Sammy, what did you say for left and right, sweetheart?
I said 15 by 7.
I said 15 by 7 too, baby. 15 by 7, 15 by 7. Does anybody have any questions on where Sammy got 15 by 7 from? That's what you're here for. So if you have a question, you really should ask. Okay, and then the front and the back, what did you say, Anthony?
7 by 16.
It is 7 by 16 and then 7 by 16. Sienna, do you have a question on either of those?
No.
No. Harrison, do you have a question on either of those?
I'm good.
Are you sure? Okay, so can you guys do me a favor and get me the total area of all 6 sides? So I just want the total area. So I'll wait for you guys to get me my total area. And then I'm going to throw a little bogey at you. Good times, bad times. This is a jewelry box. So I'm just going to call this is the jewelry box. I don't know why, but I want it to be a jewelry box. Just based on the size of its dimensions, it makes sense that it could be a little jewelry box. Okay. Okay, can you all hold up your answers on what your total area is whenever you are ready? In 3, 2, 1. Yep, keep it coming.
Why did
914.
you not get that?
What do we all have? Can somebody yell at Harrison? What did you say?
I
Yours
did not
was?
get that.
914 square
Brianna,
inches.
what did you say?
914.
914. So Sammy, you're the odd duck. What'd you get? What?
Yeah, wait, I did not. I got like 400 something. It doesn't make sense either.
It doesn't make sense. So did you find the area of all 6 and add them together?
Yes.
So you did 15 times 16 plus 15 times 16 plus 7 times 16 plus blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, wait, I'm gonna redo it. Maybe I did it wrong.
Okay. Well, you should have 914 square feet. And I think if you read,
Yeah, because I found like I did it like I found each like I added all of them together. Like I just don't think I multiplied right. Maybe.
okay, you could have easily mistyped something in there. Okay. So as Sammy is redoing her math, let's say that this is a jewelry
Nine.
box.
Wait, was
okay?
it 914?
Yeah, you should have 914 square feet. Yeah. I'll put it in a different color because the yellow is pretty light, isn't it? It's hard to see. Okay. So let's say that you guys did a word work in class, okay? That you actually went to a class and you made this pretty little jewelry box and you want to buy stain for it. And you want to put stain on the box to make it look pretty because you're going to make it either a gift for yourself or a gift for somebody else. And let's say that you buy 1 can of stain, 1 can of stain. And you're going to do 3 coats, by the way. 3 coats of stain. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
3 coats of stain. And 1 can of stain will cover, let's say, 100 square feet. Okay? 1 can of stain will cover 100 square feet. How many cans do you need to buy if you plan on doing 3 coats? Good luck. See if you guys can
Square inches.
Square inches, sorry. I mean, this is all inches. This is all in inches, Sienna. So I totally screwed up that my units should be in inches, and we're going to do inches for this too. We'll keep all the units the same because otherwise it's going to get kooky dooky, okay? So inches and square inches, okay? So yeah. Oops. You got to do 3 coats. Okay. Well, what do you got? How many cans do you need, everybody?
4.
28? Did you say 28, Sienna?
I said 4.
4? Where are you getting 4 from?
I did 914 divided by 300
Why would you do 914 divided by 300?
because it's the total area divided by the
Whoa, what is the total area? Hold on, what's the total area?
914.
Right.
and then 3 coats because you need, or it's going to be 300 because you need 3 coats. And wait. Yeah, 1 can is 100 square inches or inches squared.
Right. So if you were to just put 1 coat on, for just 1 coat, how many cans would you need?
Oh, 1 or 9.
No, you would need at least 9, right? 9 or more. So in other words, so your answer of 4 still doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. So you want to go back and rethink that, Sammy? What did you say?
I'm not. So is it? I kind of did the same thing by accident. I did like 300.
Well, the thing is that what you want to think about is
But
the
then,
total,
yeah, because then you
total
would need
area,
9
right? The
cans.
total area, just to put 1 coat of stain on the box, there's 914 square inches, right? And this 1
Mhm.
can of stain, because these are little teeny tiny cans that you're buying, only covers 100 square inches,
Yeah.
right? So doesn't that tell you that you're going to need at least
9. You need at least 9.
well, it's 9.14, so technically you'd have to round it up to 10. But anyway, so Anthony, can you walk us through what you did?
Well, I started by, because I know you need to wrap it 3 times. I multiplied 914 by 3.
914 times 3, right? Okay, so you did 914 times 3. Go ahead.
And then I just realized that was a little bit over 28 or 2,700, 2,742.
So if you're dividing that
So
by, I'm
yeah,
listening.
by 100, and then you get 27.42, and then you need to have like the next full can up, so 28.
Does everybody see that? So in other words, and that's one way to do it. So what I did, I took 914, divided it by 100, but then I multiplied it by 3, and that's still going to get me the same answer. Okay, so either way. So when you're thinking about it, just like really think about when you have to do those other problems that I'm assigning to you guys is, when you do the transfer, just when you're looking at that, this is like, if this covers 100 square inches and I have 914 square inches, this is already telling me I've got to do 9 or more cans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by the way, I wouldn't buy this can of stain if anybody paid me to, because that's ridiculous that it only covers 100 square inches. So for some little box, I'd have to buy 28 cans of stain. I would be like, no, this is a ripoff. Okay. So I'm just saying it wouldn't work. All right. Any other questions? I'm doing this again tomorrow if you guys want to join me. So yeah, it's entirely up to you. And yeah, I have a class in 2 minutes, so I'm just going to say to you guys, I recorded this just in case. So I will post it. I will call it extra help session, blah, blah, blah. So that way you can look at it and your colleagues can also look at it. So, that was a really great question that you asked. So thank you. And I'll be around during the day if you kids have any questions, okay?